All right, we're here with Marcus Smart, the newest member of the Memphis Grizzlies. Thanks for coming on.
No, thanks
All
for having
right,
me.
take me through the day of the trade. Because you didn't talk about that much at the press conference, but I can only imagine, as a member of the Celtics, you're seeing all that first wave of news come through, and you're like, oh, Malcolm Brogdon's traded off. Maybe I should text him, maybe I should call him, whatever. And then by that evening, you realize you're a Grizzly. So take me through what your day was like.
Well, it was crazy. So I went and played golf. Came home, had a massive headache, like just pounding. Got my hair braided. I fell asleep. The last thing I remember is they're finalizing the Malcolm Brogdon trade. And then about 2 hours later, my fiance's waking me up and saying I've been traded. And I'm like, I woke up and I was like, stop playing. Like, my head's hurt. Like, it's not the time to be playing games. So I went back to sleep and she's like, no, you got to get up. Like, you've been traded. I'm like, really? I was like, but what happened to the Malcolm? And then she told me, everything had fell through. And I was like, oh, okay. And then instantly, right then there, we started looking for houses.
So how did you find out? How did she find out?
So she found out, my agent called her, but she also seen it from Shams. She seen that Shams said that it fell through and the Celtics have.
Wait, the agent couldn't get a hold of you, so he called the girl?
He called my fiance, yeah, I was knocked out. So and she was just like, oh, why is Goose trying to call it? Hello? You ain't even got to say it, we've been traded? Okay. And it was like she just had a feeling. Like, the day was just, it was a weird day for us. But yeah, that's how it happened. And I woke up and then, like I said, we just started looking for houses in Memphis.
Important details, what did you shoot?
What did I shoot? For?
No, that day, golf. You said I went and played golf and then I had a terrible headache.
That's what I'm saying. I told you the whole day was messed up. I can't tell you what I shot the day.
How long have you been playing golf?
About 2 years now.
Yeah?
2 years, yeah. Me and my friends, we go out there anytime we can, and I love it.
But then you were drained, so you were just passed out.
I was just passed out the whole thing.
Did you cry?
I did cry.
You did?
I have cried. I've cried because, the special relationship I had with the guys. I grew up with Jalen and Jason, their whole career. And all those other guys, even Al, we, like I said before, a lot of those guys, Al, Jalen, and a couple of Jason and those guys, when my mom passed away, they were there,
right.
So they've been through tough times with me, so it was tough. And not only that, I've been there my whole life,
Right.
so that was tough, but I also cried because I was excited as well, because now I get to, like I said, start a new journey in my life. I've done everything that I could do with that team. Jalen and Jason are great players, and now it's, their time to really, grow into their own. And, that's okay. That's what it is. But like I said, it was just tough leaving those guys.
What was your opinion of the Grizzlies? Because, let's just be honest. You guys have killed the Grizzlies every time we've played for like the last 5 years. And so I'm thinking to myself, hold on now. Does Marcus Smart think that we're bums because Grizzlies?
Never that.
It has been the biggest problem. If you ask any Grizzlies fan, the Celtics games have been the worst games.
Yeah.
All year, 2 times a year. It's just been a problem. You guys have probably played much more competitive games against a lot worse teams.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, the Celtics have always had the Grizzlies' number. And so I've wondered what your opinion was as compared to maybe the league at large.
No, trust me, nobody in this league thinks that Memphis Grizzlies are just bums. I promise you that.
If you guys did,
we never
it
thought
would
you guys
not
were bums. We actually had so much respect for the Grizzlies that we had to come out and play, because we knew if we didn't, then it'll look bad on us, and it could turn ugly for us. So that's the respect that Memphis Grizzlies has, and that's the respect that they're going to continue to have.
Yeah, and you guys know, a lot of those games, there was like a game on a Super Bowl Sunday. There were a lot of
games.
Bad ones.
There was a lot of bad ones.
A lot of bad ones for the Grizzlies. When you think about those teams and you see them and you see how young they are, and they know now you've been in the league for 9 years and you've been a voice for a team that's been in the NBA Finals. I know you said you kind of figure out your role with the Grizzlies, but they're counting on you to be a veteran leader for the team, a team that needs people to look up to. who were the guys that you looked up to? Like, who were those guys to you when you first came into the league, when you think back?
So for me, I came in right before they traded Rondo. I got to talk with Rondo for a little bit. Nothing crazy, the time that I was there. Brandon Bass was one of the guys on the team as well. And surprisingly or not, Tayshaun Prince was on my team. At one point, I actually played with
wow.
TP. But I've had a bunch of good vets. But Isaiah Thomas is a really good friend of mine. He was a really good vet to me. Avery Bradley was actually a good vet. But, I've had great vets throughout my whole career, that, really cared for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't do this. Do it like this, or this how you need to go about things, or this what you need to do, or, don't worry about that. It was, everything was motivational to get you ready to take that next step in your career. And so it was great. So for me to be in that position and to come into a team who's very young, who's very talented, who's very hungry, and is very close to doing something special, to be able to be that vet is, that's an honor.
Well, and you're a guy that's overcome stuff in your own life, and you have never been bashful to talk about it. You've seen the news with the best player, with Ja, right? And so you know kind of what you're walking into. I mean, where Ja's gotten suspended, he's made some errors in judgment. You've apologized, and now all he can do is the actions, or all he can do is back it up. But when you think about you and Rose coming in, and people think like, hey, not only for Morant, but all those young guys on that team, that you guys can have a profound impact on them. Do you think that's a responsibility that you have now? Like, that you are not the one that keeps everybody in line, but that you are that veteran leader for this team? Like, has that been expressed that, like, hey, we're bringing you in because we know what you're about?
Definitely. It definitely has. And, that's who I am. That's who I was with Boston. And, that's one of the reasons why, my name and my reputation precedes me so much, is because I am that guy, But I'm also not the guy to just talk about it. I'm going to go out there and show you with my actions as well. And then, to have a guy in D. Rose coming back to Memphis, who's very loved. We all know what he has done in his career and what he's done here when he was at Memphis University and things like that, and just the connectivity that he has with the city. That's going to be just as important than anything than anybody actually realizes. And with a guy like me and D. Rose, who's played, who's been through it, we have our names and our reputations carry weight. So when you got a younger group, to be able to follow, you actually got somebody you can look up to. It's hard to look up and follow somebody that is trying to do the same thing you did and hasn't done anything better than you. And it's hard. So it's definitely a responsibility that me and D. Rose have, and trust me, we definitely going to take that, put our hard hat on, and get to work.
What was your impression of Taylor when you
Loved
met
it.
him?
I loved it. He reminds me of one of my AAU coaches, and that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So. Just the way he approaches the game, his theatrics on the sideline, really enjoying, his team's success and those guys. So I loved it. I loved the energy.
All right, last thing. What do you like off the court? I know you got the Pokemon sweatshirt on, right? You've mentioned golf. You've mentioned Pokemon. You told a group of people that you grew out the hair so that you could look like Goku.
Yep.
What else do you like? Like, what do you do with the
rest? Chess.
Chess?
I love to play chess.
Somebody told me Derrick Rose got a chess tournament here.
Really?
During Summer League. I swear to God.
I got to go. He didn't hit me.
I swear.
We're going to talk about it.
And you guys are teammates
right?
now. All right, chess.
I love chess,
what else?
man. I do a little, you know what I'm saying? I used to do a little rapping. I don't do that no more.
What was your rap name?
I didn't have a rap name. Me and my friends, we just go.
All right.
But we got a couple songs that we did, but I love to dance. I'm acrobat, so I do flips and stuff like that.
Flips?
Yeah.
Still?
Front flips, back flips, run up walls, off walls. Not as much anymore, but.
Can you still do
Yeah.
Can you do a standing front flip?
Yeah.
Standing back flip?
Yeah.
At what age? I mean,
but I wouldn't do it in those.
And you were talking like I'm old now,
but yeah.
You're not old until you can't do that.
Right? Nah.
Until you land on your feet.
Exactly.
No trampoline, just standing.
Yeah, just standing.
You're just doing it.
Yeah.
So acrobatics.
Yeah.
What about stuff for fun? Like if you're chilling, are you video game guy?
Yeah, Call of Duty all day. Call of Duty
guy.
PlayStation 5 too. PS5.
Okay.
No Xbox.
PS5 Call
Sorry
of
to
Duty.
all the Xbox people out there. I know they're gonna hate me on this. But.
PS5 Call of Duty.
Yeah. Madden.
Madden
and FIFA.
and FIFA.
FIFA
And what about
also.
shows?
My shows, like Netflix shows, Last Kingdom. Yeah, I'm really big into the Viking shows. Like
Vikings?
Yeah, stuff like that. I'm a big action person, so like action movies. I love horror, thriller. I love like pretty much all genre movies.
Right.
But action and horror are like my two.
So what's the show that you are watching currently?
I just finished Last Kingdom.
Is it great?
It's amazing.
What is it?
It's amazing. It's a Viking show. It's just about with King Edward, King Alfred, and King Edward way back in the day, and just.
What's my time commitment? How many seasons?
Oh man, I think it's 5 seasons, like 10 episodes in each season.
But it's great.
It's great. It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth the work. It's worth
The
it.
Last Kingdom.
Last Kingdom.
All right. Well, you decided to wear the same jersey in Memphis.
Yep.
You're aware
Yep.
of the meaning in Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody brought up the 3-6 Mafia stuff already? I mean, it does work out rather perfect.
So it's strange because my original number was 3, but when I went to Oklahoma State in 2001, the whole basketball team died in a plane crash. So every number on there was retired, including the number 3. So I ended up getting 33. And the reason I did that and also got 33 tatted on my triceps is because that's the age my brother passed away at when he finally passed away from cancer. And then obviously you get to Boston and 33 is already up there.
Oh, and 33's taken in Memphis for Mark, right?
Yeah, but so I chose 36 in Boston because it keeps it 3 and my birthday is March 6th, so 3-6.
Perfect. And now in Memphis.
And now in Memphis.
And now
right?
you got like the highest selling jersey ever. Unbelievable. Welcome to town, brother.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
The Chris Vernon Show, presented by Caesars Sportsbook, live weekdays at noon